side. Yeah, we in it for life. And I've been magic. With the gang, we ball out, it can get tragic. All we got, we gon' let you have it. Stuck in my ways, think I need to change my habits. What would you do if you were me and didn't have it? Look in the mirror, now I'm feeling like a savage. Tell my son I love him, for him I'ma make it happen. Now my dream's reality, not going back to. You say that you proud of me, I turn my back, you laugh. Hey, how could you lie to my face? People claim that they be loyal, they be taking up space. See my broski lose his heart when he was fighting that case. Took so many yells, I'm not going back to those days. I'ma treat you how you treat me, do you like how it tastes? Shawty, use up, can't treat you like my ace. I got way too many problems to be worried, I'm straight. Me and Craig had to watch for the Jakes.
Okay, Coach, coming to you from the venue that hosted the Super Bowl back in February of '06. Welcome to Ford Field in downtown Detroit. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Los Angeles Rams and the Detroit Lions. The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. That's fielded in the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was, as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line.
Go, 10-2 saw. I'm coming after you.
Allen now on first down. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense, when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. And he's going to lose yardage here back to the 14-yard line. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up third down.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
On 3rd and long, it's Allen. And he fires one that's intercepted. It's the linebacker, Alex Anzalone, and they're going to be set up in the red zone at the 15. That interception sets them up beautifully already in the red zone.
And you can hear it all the way up here. Oski, everyone turned to block, find a spot, and now they're set up inside the red zone for their offense.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Operating from the gun, Ford. He rifles one that's intercepted. Buda Baker with a pick. And now nothing but green ahead of him. The 20, 10, and he will score. Touchdown, LA. Those free safeties, they get to sit back there if they've got good pass rushers like this team does. Read like a book. He read it like a book and took it in for 6.
And if they use their eyes well and their anticipation skills, they can make big plays, just as what we saw, a free safety's dream. Follow the football, go to it, and take it the other way.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And still a lot of football to be played in this season. We're only in November. A lot can happen between now and January. But if it ended today, they would just be on the outside of the playoff picture looking in. So a lot to fight for.
Yeah, and wasn't it interesting in our meeting with the coaching staff that they all made sure to let us know. We know where we are right now, but the playoffs don't start tomorrow. We still got some time, and they plan on putting it together, formulating a streak, get the whole month of December still left to play. They think they can get in.
And they made it very obvious to us that there's no playoff talk in the locker room right now. It's win this game and look to next week.
Excellent focus.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Looking to throw. Ford. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Ryan Switzer, the intended target. That'll bring up 2nd down. They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10.
Topper! Hey, Zoo! 56 to 5.
To throw again. Ford. Throw left side complete. It's Carlson. And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 37. So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. Back to throw. Ford. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. Nice job there defensively to clamp down because really they've been on their heels this drive.
Agreed, and they really needed that one for confidence, just to feel a little bit better. But I don't know if I would be daunted by them stopping me on one run. This drive has gone pretty well. I could come right back at them.
So they'll say no to the 46-yard field goal try. They're going to go for it.
Let's get in there. He's tracking. Fair. Go.
They'll go with a big back Fournette. And he's not going to get the first. I don't even think he made it back to the line of scrimmage. Leonard Fournette stops short of the marker on 4th down. And the Rams are going to take possession of the turnover on downs. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. It'll be a gain of 6, and that'll make this a 2nd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Now this one complete to Robert Foster. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
The goal for any offense versus a zone defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So the contact came before the ball got there, and the flag is thrown.
Timing is everything, isn't it? And it's so hard to cover these great receivers. They have such great body control, and they can fake you out. In this case, as you described, got there before the ball got to the receiver. Penalty flag had to come out.
They go play action here on 1st down. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Well, he kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football. Well, there's an example of patience being rewarded. Ran the ball on 1st down and got stuffed. Most people would scream, throw the ball here. In this situation, they stayed with their roots, stayed with running the football, and they got rewarded.
Trying to pick it up on the ground with Harris. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 16. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well.
Push him back. Push him back. Look at me. Go. Check. Watch twist.
First down, and they go back to Harris. And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
I'd say the staff that's up in the booth watching the game, they may want to file that one away. See how fast the free safety closed to make that play? I want to check into a throw the next time.
Now a give, right side. Boyle. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup there, and now they're left with a 3rd and 8. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Seventh play of the drive, forthcoming on 3rd and 8. Now Allen. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. Losing 9 yards there. And it also brings up 4th. And the 12-year veteran knocks it right through. And the lead moves to 10-zip. So the scoring drive encompasses 9 plays, and the net result, 3 points.
Take your disappointment and put it aside. 9 plays, yeah, they want to end up in the end zone with a touchdown. I get that. But sometimes those 9-play drives pay dividends later with another 9-play drive that culminates in a touchdown when they wear down a defense.
And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go-around?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach because this is what he preaches all the time. Attack at all times in any spot on the field. And he likes touchdowns, not field goals. Now, your field goal kicker, you got to make sure you nurse him through and say, okay, don't worry about it. When we need you, you've got to be ready to go. And the team, of course, loves to see points on the board. So let's see if it changes a little bit if they're in the same spot again.
Yeah, we'll see what the decision is here if they get to that spot.
Let's go now. 70, Indy. Under 10. Hey, Echo. Get it.
From the gun on 3rd down. Ford. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1. They'll run for it with Fournette. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. From the gun, Ford. He's got this complete to Ryan Switzer. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. It's a gain of 10 for the Lions and a first down. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Hey, exit.
Operating from the gun, Ford. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation. And there, the defense won the battle. And he's going to take this one across midfield and into Ram territory. From the gun on 3rd down, Ford. He completes it to Wilson. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. That one good for 7 as this long drive continues and the chains move again. This quarterback now 7 of 10 here in this first half, and he's got a 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's taken down inside the 30. It's a gain of 10 for the Lions and a 1st down.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
He's coming. Double up, double up.
On 1st and 10, Ford, and that is incomplete. Defensively, Charles, they continue to really limit this offense as far as yardage goes.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been assignment sound, staying in their lanes, keeping proper leverage, and communicating well, too.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29.
You're out. Bravo. We got double up. Back. Switch.
Fournette running out of the gun. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half, 10-0 our score. A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now, we'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. On 3rd down, Ford. And that will be incomplete. He shook his head right when he released that throw. He knew it was going to be a little off target.
Yeah, the excitement got him on that one. Wasn't able to control the fact the receiver was open, and it would have been an easy throw.
The offense staying out there. They look prepared to go here on 4th and 10.
52's the Mike. Watch Mike. Now. 3 balls. Mike 52.
On 4th down, Ford. And Wilson has it. And down inside the 15 he goes. 15 yards for the Lions there on a 1st down.
On the set. 65. Takes 3. 218. Chop. Check 31. Check 30. Hey, orbit. Go. Get it.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. He'll be hit and taken down at the 21. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down.
Mike 52.
Looking to throw. Ford. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. A little too aggressive defensively, and the flag comes out.
And no one trying to cover is going to like a call going against them, but you have to like the effort there. Went for the interception, just unable to get it, and the flag did come out.
After the penalty, it's Fournette. And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage back at the 17. That sends them 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down. He will push his way down to about the 14. Now I think we're going to get a timeout here. Yes, a timeout here as it looks like we've got a Lion that's shaken up. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. To throw on 3rd down, Ford. Wilson's got it complete. And they will get to him at the 7 and stop him short of the 1st down marker. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th. The decision to go for it on 4th has worked out twice on this drive already. Here we go again on 4th down.
56 is Mike. 56 is the Mike.
On 4th down, Ford. And that is caught. Touchdown, Detroit. Ryan Switzer as the first half is winding down, as they are now on the board here in the first half. The extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is down to 4. And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
Point after, right down the middle. And that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away.
The Rams take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And to be frank, they're just in a tough spot. It's only November, already eliminated from playoff contention. I know their fan base doesn't want to hear that, but that's the case. What are they? Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. To the air, Allen. This is the tight end, Njoku.
Allen's pass, incomplete. Intended for David Njoku. Minka Fitzpatrick on the coverage.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. So the shotgun snap to Allen. And he comes back with one complete. And he's not going to sniff the first down here. He stopped at the 25. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the 2nd quarter. And likely time for one final play here in the half, so they will go for it on 4th down. A final shot before half for Allen. He's got his tight end, David Njoku. So we've hit halftime. Just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told, as he's taken down back shy of the 20. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Hey, Haywood! Hey! 56, check 56. Get it.
Throwing again. Ford. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. It's a gain of 34.
It's your first drive of the 2nd half. You're down on the scoreboard. Maybe you just say to yourself, let's take a shot, see if we can shake them up. And, boy, they hit that one.
So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Ford. Going up top. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down.
Sometimes we wonder about play calls, but this one made perfect sense to me. He's got the only touchdown that they've scored in this game. Tried to get it to him again on another deep ball.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. From the gun, Ford. He's going to let this one go deep. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything to warrant the flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he's got this down to the 35. This quarterback now, 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. Operating from the gun. Ford. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Zadarius Smith make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
20. A gain of 32 that time.
Tell you what, partner, you get the football in his hands, just give him a little bit of open space. As we just saw, he can make you pay.
And he wasn't the top option there, but check down turned into 1st down and then some. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. From the gun, Ford. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And here he'll get it down to the 7. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. 2nd and 5. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be 3rd down.
Rock it. Bravo. Check. Fresno.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And, boy, he is very close to a 1st down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. Call it a 4-yard pickup, but it leaves him a few inches short here on 4th down. Line of scrimmage, the 2. They can still get a 1st down if they just get a yard out of this on 4th and very short. It's a quarterback sneak. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the 1st down as he's tackled at the 1. So the decision to go for it turns out to be a good one. They get a couple of yards, and as a result, the drive. And he's going to take it in for a Lion touchdown. It's their quarterback. His 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Lions have taken the lead. And they wasted no time right down near the goal line, and they just sneak it in.
Just do what you need to do. Big guys going up front. Have the field general, the leader, just fall in behind him.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That's fielded in the end zone. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here at half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Right back to him on 1st down. And some room to work. It's a gain of 11 and a first down, L.A.
Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get him. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the first down on that run. Don't just ask for him. Show him that you're supposed to get the football.
So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 46. Quick throw going to be caught by Foster. A gain there of 12 yards and a first down, L.A.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people who have to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
Now a first down carry for Harris. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Harris. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down. They need to get this to the 24 on 3rd down. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. Looks to throw, fires right side. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. And for the 2nd time tonight, this field goal unit comes out here. From the left hash, it's an even 50-yard attempt. And this one is right down Broadway. And that will finish off this 3rd quarter of play. Back now at Ford Field, where the 4th quarter will begin with a kickoff following the score on the final play of the 3rd quarter. Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They've been rolling the last couple of drives, each ending in touchdowns. So this game is flipped. They were down. Now they're up with the football. We'll see how they handle it.
Can we get a spy on the headset now between the head coach and offensive coordinator? Because they've been in attack mode. Had to get back into the game. Now they have the lead. Do you stay on the attack, or do you dial it back a little bit to try and protect this lead?
Well, my cop-out answer would be somewhere in the middle. I think it's going to be a fine line, is it not?
I think you're exactly right, but I do think if they can stay aggressive and keep them on their heels, they'll be best served that way. One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
52's the mic, boys, 52.
On 3rd down, Ford. Wide open receiver complete. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a first down. Some pretty good games all weekend. We may have saved the best for last. This Monday night game has been a dandy.
Topper! Check hot route. Hot. Go. Get it.
On 1st down, Ford. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Well, he'd been targeted quite a bit on this drive, and finally I think the guys on the defensive side, they said no more. They slapped the double coverage on him, made it very tough for him to get the ball.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down.
56, Mike, 56, right there, 56. Ready.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he's going to take this one across midfield and into Ram territory. 2nd down, a little more productive than first. 7 yards on the gain. It gets him to 3rd and 3 now.
Brings up 3rd and 3.
Set. 90 Wolf. I got you. Hey, Delta. Single. Watch 10. Strong left. Go. Strong left. Now.
Operating from the gun. Ford. Able to find Switzer. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 36. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me. I'm going to keep firing.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on second down. From the gun, Ford. He'll get this one to Switzer. And he'll go down at the 28. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down. This is 3rd and 2. Maybe the biggest play in this football game. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. Oh, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. He needed 2, he got 1, and that's going to leave him with 4th down and a yard. And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. Oh, they go with a tight end carry. And he's not going to get there. Might have even lost a yard. So it's Rams football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. On first down, Boyle. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. And it appears we've got a member of the Rams shaken up on that last play. We'll check on his status when we get back. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. He'll look to throw. Looking left side, and it's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. They'll look to throw. Open man here is Foster. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. That's caught. It's Malone. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 27-yard line.
Ready? 60 or. Rock it. Show. Ready?
They run with Harris. And they're able to swarm him behind the line, and his rough night continues. And it appears we've got a member of the Rams shaken up on that last play. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back.
Ready.
A first carry now for Alex Collins. And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave him with a 4th down.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Tucker's kick is good. And the sideline celebrates as they have taken the lead in the final minute. All right, so time to reset here. It's a huge kick there, gives them the lead, but they've got to be careful that their celebrations aren't a little too premature.
You're exactly right about that, because there still is time for the other guys to run a few plays and get into field goal position. So this defense is going to need to come up with one final stop if they're going to get out of here with a victory.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. They only need a field goal. Obviously, the clock a huge factor. They'll be watching that. What do they need to do here, Charles?
Your sequence of plays has to get you out.
And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 35 seconds left to go. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. The Lions quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in this football game. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. On 4th down, Ford. He's going to let it fly. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off at the 18. Oh, he's got some breathing room. Down the numbers. There he goes. And he will score. Touchdown, LA. And so much for the game-winning 2-minute drive. I think that interception return there pretty much seals the deal.
And one thing to keep in mind, in this situation with the score that close, defense isn't backing off and just giving you easy throws. They're playing aggressively as well and end up picking that one off and sealing the deal for themselves.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. So we had action to the very end of this one. The score on the final play that they didn't need to have. They didn't just run out the clock, though. They added to their final total.
Played it all the way to the end, and you know some coaches preach that and tell their teams that's what I want all the time, and they feel like if they don't do it themselves, they're not living up to the message that they're sending out.
So for Los Angeles, it's a second win on the year now as they move to 2-8. And they'll get another road date next week as their opponents will be the New York Jets. Meanwhile, for Detroit, it's a loss that'll drop them back to 500 through 10 games. And they'll have a quick turnaround as they're back in action Thursday at noon Eastern for the traditional Thanksgiving Day game in Detroit. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.
Cook it up, gourmet. I go Super Saiyan, go tank. Anything I ever do is top rank. Got more boards than a Shawshank. Cook it up, gourmet. I go Super Saiyan, go tank. Anything I ever do is top rank. Got more boards than a Shawshank. I don't wear ball mains. All I ever do is ball main. I am not a rapper, they all lame. I am not dope, I'm hard. Wait, I can power up and level up at any moment. Spitting like a semi, only give me semicolon. Couple zeros like I'm sending Yale Nets. Every flow is unmatched and I better get set in. Finish them. Mess around with me and I diminish them all. Even if I ever did the minimum all. In the end result, I'm better killing them all. Rogue One, but I got a team with me. Batman when I got a team with me. I get mean, I get green. Show the whole game what's never been seen. Cook it up, gourmet. I go Super Saiyan, go tank. Anything I ever do is top rank. Got more boards than a Shawshank. Cook it up, gourmet. I go Super Saiyan, go tank. Anything I ever do is top rank. Got more boards than a Shawshank.
Designer sneakers hurt my feet now. Every beat is getting beat down. Couldn't eat, well watch I eat now. Like how you getting paid to freestyle? Different cities every week now. Every woman is now. What state brought me looking bleak now? I was home to sleep, designer sheets now. 30 different missions. When I speak, they listen to and find the so she fishing. Who the crew? It wasn't you. I know it's true, cause you look like the opposition.